club, it's definitely growing. So this year we're very excited. We have 30 new members actually join the club just in this intake, which is fabulous. And I think the club, I think, is representative of the school overall. Like, it's extremely international, very diverse. We have people from Canada, we have people from Mexico, Russia, all over Europe, the US, and I think it's diverse in a sense. It represents the kind of community that we have in LBS as well.
And so I think the club is really, as Alberto says, a reflection of the really diverse community that we have here at LBS. So we are integral to everything that we do. We celebrate National Coming Out Day, which is a really great way of getting allies on board from very early on. We take a big push at orientation and through admissions throughout the year to make sure that people know that you know, we are a positive beacon for diversity within Europe and, you know, within the world. I think the other focus for the club this year, we have the new Rhombus Scholarship. So we have an LGBT plus scholarship for the first time ever last year. We're the first European school to join the programme. And I think working with admissions, we are actively trying to make sure that we recruit the best LGBT talent from around the world. And part of that is outreach, part of it is making sure that people are aware of us, and part of it is the reputational brand that we are building through EurOUT, which is Europe's biggest LGBT postgraduate student conference. So this year, speakers include the Prime Minister of Luxembourg. We have 35 companies coming to campus. We have about 250 students from 25 schools worldwide, including all the top US schools, coming to LBS to celebrate with us how, you know, and engage in a conversation about how we can be better, more authentic, diverse leaders.
So I think for me, you know, most of my experience working was in North America. I went to school in North America as well, and for me, being in London has just been the most amazing experience. You're located in one of the world's capitals. There's so much stuff to do from like a cultural perspective. You also meet people from everywhere around the world. There's so much to be offered from a cultural perspective, as I just mentioned, but there's also professional opportunities. So within the LGBT community in London, there's all the different associations that you would find in cities like New York, but there's, you know, Outstanding, Out Next, Out Leadership. So all these different organizations provide this opportunity for you to meet with people outside of the LBS community, but that are also LGBT business community in Europe. And I think when I think about London, I see it as a hub, really. And I think when you're looking at opportunities, like most of the companies would come to recruit to LBS, and I don't think that's the same for some of the other schools that don't get all the different companies. But because the headquarters are in London, that gives you access to a lot of opportunities, a lot of networks, and just a lot of I would say just opportunities in general for meeting people and creating this type of connections.
We've actually had sessions with faculty just for the club and on unconscious bias and how you can be your best, bring your best self to work. And there's a whole host of research now, you know, from McKinsey and the big banks, talking about how you being authentic and you being yourself at work is going to get you far further than you hiding something in every conversation that you have with anyone at work. So we are big advocates for people being out on campus. We realise that for some people that's not something that you want to do right away, and actually, you know, every year we see more and more people come out, particularly given the international nature of the school. Certain people come from countries where, you know, it's just not seen as being acceptable to be LGBT, and you know, we've been on incredible journeys with people, even in the last year with the two of us, who've, you know, been on incredible journeys and now are out in top firms in Europe and in America, and have been on that incredible journey. And other people, you know, come to club events but are not quite at the stage where they want to tell the whole world that, you know, they are gay. So I think we do support people on the journey, and I think it's a, you know, the friendliness and the inclusive nature of the school means that it's a perfect place to explore that and to, you know, find friends who you can talk about that with,